how do you handle stress and pressure at times?
So I tend to panic a lot. I have a lot of stress for the silliest of reasons. The things which I think help me are when I was in NC, like just going on a walk helped a lot. It just helped me clear my mind. Or eating some comfort food like ice cream, or uh, just going to CCD having a toilet dessert, something like that. Like just having some comfort food, or some tennis physical exercise. Like you can go running, jogging, you can go and play tennis, you can play squash, or you can just go to the gym and run on the treadmill. Just 15-20 minutes on the treadmill, and with the sweat, it feels like your stress is coming off. Or uh, or just go knock at a friend's door and just sit, and they'll get everything out of you. Like just go and talk, and that also helps a lot.
So actually, I don't feel a lot of stress with me, but I kind of think that what I am doing, it is for a cause or it is for something to do. So I don't feel that I am doing it for somebody else or anything. So I feel lively when I am doing anything which I want to do for.
So when I'm completely occupied, I either take a nap to release my stress, or I either play. Like uh, many of my friends have seen me playing before quizzes. Like many of my friends are playing, so that is a stress buster maybe. So we play before the day of the quiz for an hour and two, and then we get back. Maybe we read for half of it, maybe an hour, and then again break stress for another hour, and then again read an hour. It's still we are reading 2 hours, right? So that's fine. We do our favorite activities.
Yeah. Which is, according to you, the best book you read while in Insti? While in Insti?
Mm, so I read a lot of books, but I think probably the Kite Runner. I like I there was this phase of Khalid Hosseini where I was just reading Khalid Hosseini at that point of time. Yeah, so I would say probably the best book would be the Kite Runner.
Books as such, but uh, I read quite a few, just maybe a few. As far as what I've read, Shiva Trilogy was something that's really good. It's a novel, not any academic book as such. It's a novel and it's a really good book. It's a fictitious mythology, so it pulled me quite hard, and I believe it a lot actually.
Pretty sure it was not a novel. It was something based on product management, and that is pretty boring to many of people. So product management and entrepreneurship is like from Eric Rice, one guy is there. If you are interested in entrepreneurship and product management, you can go check out Eric Rice.
What has been your greatest lesson and the biggest challenge in your life?
If you're interested in something, put your time and effort into it. Be it a subject, be it a person, be it an activity or something. If you're genuinely interested, then put your time and effort in it. And you expect to get back something, then if you truly put it, you'll get back. Be it if you put your effort, and if you truly meant what you did, then you'll get back the result. If it's an activity, then put your effort and interest, and if you're true, you'll get back the results. So that's my biggest lesson, and that I learned maybe in my second year, because maybe in my second year, one of my SEM was my greatest SEM, and that's because in my first year I was just trying to pass, and in the second year I did realize I did regret my first year, so I did put an effort. So that's where maybe I learned it. But there were many other places I learned a similar thing. You truly put something, you'll get back. You get what you deserve.
Was it
The introduction to seniors and other things, I was pretty shy in the first place. So initially, I used to feel that I would get ragged or whatever. I had that fear when I initially came to INSTI, but then everything evolved. Like that was the initial meeting with people was my biggest drawback with when I came to INSTI, but I guess I have passed that right.
Greatest lesson would probably be to not be shy, to explore, and to prioritize things as you go. Like never lose the sense of prioritization, because in Insta you have a lot of opportunities, and all of them seem very appealing. So sometimes you tend to get lost in what you should be doing versus what you are doing. So a sense of prioritization is something which I struggled with, but I think I have kind of learned it over time. So that is
Excited about your upcoming life on scale of 1 to 10?
7 probably. If COVID goes out, or else it'll be 4 to 5. COVID is there. I don't like to stay at home.
pretty excited, but not 10 because I don't know what all it holds for me. Because there might be something which I'm more excited about in the future, so I would like to hold the 10 for that. So yeah, 9.5.
So, I'll give a 9. I mean, I'm really excited because there's the virus in the entire country, and I don't know where I'll be posted to lead an independent life. So I'm excited as yet, but I don't know if that is safe. But I'll have to see. I'm really excited.
Piece of advice that you received from your seniors.
Probably like I at some point of time, probably around second year, I felt that a lot of people around me were doing so many amazing things that I started undermining myself. That even my parents said that you are an IITian, but when you're like you're an IITian, you're smart, you can do anything. But then when you're living with 10,000 IITians in that campus, you don't feel so great or so unique about that. So.
Yeah.
Like the advice I got from a lot of my seniors is don't undermine yourself. You know what you've done. You're smart. You worked hard. So just believe in yourself, and you can achieve whatever you want to. And that was true. I could do whatever I wanted to if I believed in myself. So never undermine yourself just because there are tons of other smart people. Yeah, they're smart. So are you.
Yes, always used to say give your 100% for everything. Like for some of my seniors. So that is what I would say to everybody. Whatever you do, put in your 100.
These courses from BT, that's a biotech department. So that's one great advice. So, and apart from that, they also told that PORs matter and digits matter. So that's another thing.
And what about advice to freshers?
I would say freshers to be open to opportunities. I know if they are having an online semester, it is very difficult to get the 100% benefits of staying in Insti. But then you could also make do with what you have right now and interact with a lot of people, your friends and your teachers. I guess that is one of the biggest assets of staying in Insti. That would be the most important advice I would give to them. Be interactive with your around.
Yeah.
Just don't chill that much. Put a little effort here and there. So that should be good. That's it. They need to enjoy, of course, after their all hard work. But just make sure you don't drop to.
Enjoy your time at campus and explore all the opportunities that you have at hand, because you don't want to have that regret at the end of 4 years that you did not utilize something. And yeah, prioritize your time well. And yeah, another thing would be not just make friends in your batch, also have a good interaction with your seniors. That is something I feel has been diminishing from probably our batch or the batch after ours. Like we're having very less senior interaction. I feel it would have helped me a lot to know some of like a few more seniors than the seniors that I know already. So yeah, like get to know your seniors along with your batchmates, because seniors can offer a lot of help, which has happened to me. I've had tons of help from the seniors, which I'm very grateful for. So yeah, probably not one word, one phrase. It is probably the best departmental fest in NC, or the best, a departmental association in NC, and yeah, it's doing a great job. It's awesome. I hope it keeps growing.
Especially for me, it was pretty good. I mean, it has shaped me into who I am today. I mean, I liked working in esports club and I like playing in my quaddy, but CEA has given me some skills and some relations with professors and my team that I cannot forget just yet. They are something that I cherish a lot, and you just can't ignore or neglect something that made you what you are today. So well, CA is that for me. So I can't ignore CA, and that's the very thing that I am here today. I wanted to put my presence even after I left, and I value CA that much.